Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from LastStandGamers, and welcome. So something interesting has happened, and as usual, Aaron already had a video going out tonight, but he's going to have another one, because there was an update to Space Engineers, and you could say it all starts here. We've got some magnesium ore, and we have some uranium ore. So Aaron, you're just showing us something that's already in the game. Well, guess what's been introduced? Refineries now refine the ore, and the assemblers can now construct a multiple of items. So I've got all the items laid out here, and I'm just going to show you how these work first, and then we'll take you on a tour of the different components. So let's drop down. So this is, of course, the refinery. You've seen it before in a few of the other videos, and people always wondered how it actually work. And basically, it's really simple. This little hatch here is where you dump all your stuff. So you go up to it, press K, and then you can see I've got some magnesium and some uranium ore. So we're going to drop them in here, like so. And then we're going to, we are going to drop them in here. Come on, get across there. Right, so all we need to do now is give it some time to cook. So we've got to make sure it's on. And it's just like a little bit of an oven, really. It's cooking away inside there, doing its stuff, making gas noises. And then, right, now we take it out. So now we've got some uranium ingots. And we have some magnesium powder. So, let's take a trip next door. This is, of course, the compiler, or assembler, I believe it's called. Let me just double check. It is, of course, called the assembler. I believe it was called the compiler in a previous patch. I'm not too sure. But anyhow, it works pretty much the same. All you have to do is you walk up to it, you drop the stuff in here. So you can see I've already got stuff in here. So we'll put some more magnesium powder in, because I think we're on a bit of a shortage at the moment on the magnesium powder side of things. And then we need to also bring probably some more uranium into the equation. So let's bring that uranium over here. And let's bring that magnesium back over there. And bring that back over there. So now we access the little keypad, and we've got to work out what we want to cook. So we've got all these components that I'll show you over there in actual 3D models. You can also build yourself an assault rifle, other sorts of things, but there's no drill in here. That's why I thought it was rather strange. There's no drill in the list of things that an assembler can build. And you've got some objects that obviously haven't been created in 3D. So you've got a NATO magazine, 200mm missile container, so that'll be for the big rocket launchers. And there you have 25 times 184mm NATO ammo, so that'll probably be for the minigun there. So let's just build ourselves what's pretty simple. Let's build ourselves a metal grid. So for a metal grid, we need an iron ingot and we need a magnesium powder, and we need to check if we have actually got them. So Fe, yes, we've got enough of that, and magnesium powder, we definitely have enough of that. So it's simple as dragging that onto here on the production menu. So drag it over there, and then what you do is you let it cook. So you, as usual, you just sing a little song, and then the assembler does its magic, and there we have a metal grid. So let's actually have a look at the new items, and let's actually speculate what they could possibly be used for. So here are all the resources when they've been refined. So here we have potassium that's been refined. We have some silicone, wafer. That's an F, isn't it? And then we've also got some nickel ingots. We have some cobalt, silver ingots. We have some platinum ingots, and we have some gravel. You know, doing a bit of garden, bit of graveling. We have here, that should be actually here. Let me just check if I've got it in my inventory. I have not. But we have some gold, and then finally we have two last resources that have been refined, and we have the uranium, and we have the iron ingot. I'm sure you shouldn't really store your uranium like that, but for demo purposes it's fine. So these are the completed items. So here we have, as this little toolbox, we have construction components. So anything from a sandwich to keep the workman happy to anything, I guess, could be in there. And we have a metal grid. So this could be a new component, a new block maybe that you'll have to assemble, or maybe it could be for the windows. Over here we have an interior plate. So maybe you can put these together to build like that interior wall segment. We have a steel plate, so this is pretty interesting. So these, I believe, are made of some sort of steel and maybe some composite material, but maybe it'll be about combining the sort of composite materials and making super strong ones. So we have a girder there. We have a small pipe. Obviously, you need your toilet plumbing done, and you have a big pipe for the toilets that tend to have blockages. And then over here we have a motor. So what they also did in this latest patch is, if we actually go to our build menu, is they renamed the actual motor to rotor. So where is it? There it is. So it's called rotor now, and they've got this component called a motor. So maybe a motor will be different from the rotor in some way. We have a display here that looks a bit like some sort of iPad or something. And here we have bulletproof glass, so that definitely means that we're going to get some sort of windows that are not just vents or slits. So we've got a few more items anyway over here. We have, of course, some sort of computer, but that's just a computer chip, and maybe you use a number of these, because at the moment the assembler doesn't actually assemble more than just these basic components, but maybe the assembler will assemble the whole item for you, like the power generator and other things. So we've got reactor components, that looks like some of them earbuds combined with some sort of drum. And here we have gravity generator components. They do look pretty cool. It looks like a V8, well, some sort of engine with two massive filters. Here we have thrust components, pretty small, pretty nice. We have a medical component. From on the menu, it looks like it's actually a coffin, but it's pretty small, so it could be mounted very nicely on a wall for like some sort of medical thing. So up here we have two more things. We have, of course, a detector component, so for ore detector, I guess. And this is pretty interesting. Radio communication components. So I wonder what this will be. Some way of communicating with other ships, maybe some sort of like broadcast system. But that's basically that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish this on the Steam Workshop, so you can actually have a look at these items. And also, I believe these items will basically add up to make more of these things. Plus, you're going to get this sort of fort defense system as well, orbital battery and whatever. But thanks for watching. And it is just my luck, isn't it, that as soon as I release a video, a patch comes out, so I make another one. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.